Welcome to the Lotus Goddess, Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Tarot readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. Let's see what message comes through. And if this doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can have a look at one of my other readings. These readings are timeless. This Divine Masculine is in this reading. They're really scared and nervous about something when it comes to Divine Feminine here. They're scared about how to let you know or to tell you the truth about what really happened or what took place. They have a lot of regrets in them. There's something about, they're worried that if I reach out to Divine Feminine, I don't want Divine Feminine to know how emotional I get. They're worried that if they try to restore the connection or relationship with you, that it will not play out the way that they imagine. There's some sort of fear here. It's like, what if Divine Feminine gets upset or angry with me? They're worried that you may hate them for what they're about to share or tell you about what happened between you two and why things didn't work out, the real reason. So for whoever this resonates for, this is a Divine Masculine who is really worried. Like I see here, constantly thinking about it at night. They're trying to figure out the best way to share this information with you. They feel like it's a start to releasing whatever stress or tension that they're feeling at this time. So they feel that if I tell the truth, it's going to remove this burden. It's going to remove this heaviness off my shoulders that I've been carrying for such a long period of time. So they're thinking about it. It's like, I should have not walked away the way that I did. I shouldn't have left Divine Feminine the way that I did. And I regret the things that I've said and done. They're tired of feeling this guilt. They're tired of feeling the pressure. But most of all, they have this fear that once they share this information with you, they're scared that you will start to hate them. They don't want you to feel that way. They know that you're upset at some of the things that took place in the past. They're hoping that you have healed during the separation, but they feel like you have been upset with the way that they handled things. They're trying to find the courage, the strength to come forward at this time. I see her moving towards Divine Feminine to reveal the truth to you. This masculine is feeling really guilty in this reading. They have broke away from certain kind of behaviors or patterns which involved other people. They were surrounded by kind of like the wrong group or the wrong crowd, and I see here that they separated from other people. This is not only about like a breakup or something like that, but I see here that it has to do with like maybe a group of people, a gathering, like their circle, so social circle. They are no longer associated with those people anymore. This masculine was the one who walked away from that group because they felt like these people are not for them. They're not helping this masculine grow in any way. They feel that these people are actually keeping this Divine Masculine stagnant, keeping them where they've been at for a long period of time. So why are they so scared? Why are they scared that you may hate them? I'll get into this right now. So what I see here, when they were with you, Divine Feminine, when they were dating you, their intention was not for a relationship, a real like solid commitment. They were not as serious as you were. This is a Divine Masculine who knew that they were playing around with the idea of relationship. It's like they were playing the part, but they were not actually accepting that role as the counterpart yet. So this is a masculine who was with Divine Feminine. They made you feel that you were in a relationship. They gave the title of relationship. They asked you out. They proposed to you, whatever the case may be. But their intention was never to be in an actual committed relationship with you. And they know this. They did this on purpose. This is a divine masculine who at the time seemed to be very serious, but they actually knew exactly what they were doing. They were never for this relationship. This is a masculine who thought that I will meet this divine feminine, get to know them. They probably, some cases, you two were introduced to each other. Like somebody said that, you know what, I know this divine masculine, you should get to know them. Or you know what, I know this divine feminine, you should get to know them. You guys would make a good couple. Some cases, you two were introduced to each other, like kind of like a match was made, whether it be friends, family, whatever the case may be. And this divine masculine, it's like, I'll give this a try. I'll meet this divine feminine. They didn't expect anything out of it. Some cases, what happened was you two did meet. It didn't mean like through somebody else, but somehow you two met. And this divine masculine's like, this divine feminine seems very interesting. Let's see where this takes me. Like, where will this relationship go? Let's see where it takes me. I'm just going with the flow. But when things got serious, it's like, whoa, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't want this. I wasn't ready. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for marriage. I'm not ready for commitment. But it's like, okay, I still like this company of divine feminine, so I'm not going to reveal this to divine feminine. I'm not going to let divine feminine know that this is what I'm feeling inside, but I still want them a part of my life. So what they did, they dragged you along for the ride, because this divine masculine's like, I want divine feminine having the, oh no, this is what I'm getting very strongly. So it's like, I want all the perks that come with the relationship. I want everything that comes with relationship, the idea of relationship, with actually being committed to this person. So they know that this is what they did. So this reading is not going to resonate for everyone, but what I'm getting here, that this masculine, whoever this masculine is feeling really guilty because that's what they did. They know they did it. They did it on purpose. They never wanted to be in a relationship at the time, and they didn't want to be in some sort of commitment with you. They did date you. Maybe there was a commitment. For example, maybe they did, take it to the next level, but their intention was never to make it official. It's like maybe other people knew about you two were dating. They knew that you two were a couple, that you two were engaged, whatever the case may be, but their intention was never to make it official, like, sealed, like official. This masculine, they are feeling really guilty about this. They know exactly what they did. And I see here that they get emotional about it. They feel guilty. They cry about it. They're worried that you will hate them, because there's something eating inside of this divine masculine where they're like, I have to share it. I have to say it to divine feminine. I don't know how I'm going to tell divine feminine this. I'm scared that they're going to hate me. They never wanted you to hate them. And I don't think divine feminine will have that kind of emotion here. Time has passed. This divine feminine has healed. And I don't think, even if masculine had said it that time, divine feminine, of course, like you evolved, like you have grown much quicker when it comes to your counterpart, and you wouldn't have reacted in the way that this divine masculine would have assumed you would have. So whether it was in the past or present, either way, if divine masculine told you the truth in the past or told you now, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. But for some reason in their mind, they think that this divine feminine is going to hate me. They're not going to like it. And of course, a lot of these divine feminines will not like what divine masculine has to say, but it doesn't mean that they'll hate them. Hate is such a strong word, right? That's a really strong word to have, especially feel for somebody. And I don't think that exists in divine feminine's vocabulary, that word hate. Especially in a divine counterpart, especially in a divine couple. But there is that fear, that's the human side of it, right? That's the fear that this masculine has, that I've made such a big mess and I've done it all on my own and all on purpose. And I'm worried that not a matter of if, but a matter of when I share this information, this news to Divine Feminine, like how are they going to react to this? Because I led them to believe that this was real. They made you believe that the relationship was the real deal at the time. And of course, it felt real to Divine Feminine because that was your counterpart. You knew that. You sensed it. You felt it. You experienced it. Some of you got this download from the Divine. You knew that that's your counterpart. That's my twin. But Divine Masculine, from the beginning, like they made it look like as if from their end it was official, that they were ready, that this is real, that we're in this real relationship together. But from Divine Masculine's side, for them it was not real. I see here that they're sad about the broken promises that they made to you. Some of you Divine Feminines, if you have seen your masculine recently, whether it be like on social media, photo of them, however you saw them, even in person, if you saw them like at a get together or you just randomly saw them in public, you would have noticed something very different about your masculine. They're not happy. This masculine is not happy. They could have, moved on in their life with somebody else. Yes, some cases that happens. But they are not happy. You see it in their face. There's some kind of sadness in their eyes. Their expression doesn't show happiness, like I'm enjoying my life, that I'm living life to the fullest. You don't see that. Because the soul knows, this masculine knows what they did. This masculine, they went against their intuitive side, their intuitive self. They knew that what they were doing was wrong at the time, but they did it because there was this selfish act here. And I see here the selfish act was for what they felt at the time. It's like, I want to experience this moment with Divine Feminine, this time that I have with Divine Feminine, dating, this moment, this experience, this relationship with Divine Feminine, because this is what I feel good about at this time. It's like it was just for that moment that they felt good, where now it's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that to Divine Feminine. And it's the guilt, because now the intuitive side, right, the inner knowing that this masculine has is like, I shouldn't have done that to a divine counterpart. So it is a guilt that the divine is showing Divine Masculine. They know that they're guilty for this. How are they going to reach out to Divine Feminine? I don't see the actual call or phone call or what takes place in this reading, but what I do see here is that there's a lot about like debating, like how do I do it, when do I do it, how do I break this information news to Divine Feminine, how do I share what I feel, what happened in the past, who I used to be. There's a lot of like fear here, and I see here that hesitation is like, I'll do it soon, but I don't know how to do it. And the fear kicks in. This masculine is like, they may have written it down, because I see something about masculine expressing their feelings, emotions, telling the truth in writing, but it's not shared with Divine Feminine yet. But they feel guided, like that's some sort of release. By letting it out on paper, by writing it down, that's a way of them to release that guilt, to release the feelings that they've been holding on for a long period of time. Will it release all of it? No, but I see that it does help with some sort of healing process. No matter what, they're still stuck in that thought. It haunts them. This masculine is haunted by these thoughts about what they did to Divine Feminine. They're constantly thinking about you. If you think that they're not thinking about it, if you think that they have, moved on, that they've forgotten about what happened, what took place, that it didn't affect them, no, it did affect this Divine Masculine. They know exactly what they did. They know exactly how you felt, and they are feeling the consequences for their actions. You can't hurt a divine counterpart's feelings and expect to live a happily ever after with somebody else, or to just go and act like it never happened. This masculine cannot do that because the divine steps in. It's like, no, you took away that peace, that comfort, that love from divine feminine. You distorted it. You distorted something that was so divine. And then you took whatever you wanted to do. You took whatever was given to you, whether it be blessings from the divine, right? And I feel like the blessings, like, for example, the peace that this divine masculine had, the happiness that they had, the blessings, this is the abundance that was given to divine masculine when they were with you. These things were taken away from this divine masculine. That's why they're not happy now. That's why this divine masculine has this frown on their face. Their face look like it's pulled down. What I'm visualizing is their face is being pulled down. There's the drag feeling, it's like they feel like they're dragging through the time, through the moments, like they're dragging their steps through life. It's weighing them down. That's the best word to use. Weighing them down. It feels like they're being pulled or dragged into this sandstorm that they have created for themselves. Masculine, they learn their lesson big time. It's like, wow, I should have known that this would happen to me. After all, I did this and this and this to divine feminine. I shouldn't be surprised that I'm living this life, or I shouldn't be surprised at this sadness or the disappointment that I feel, or the guilt that I feel. It's because I did all these things to a beautiful person, divine feminine. I shouldn't have hurt divine feminine's feelings. If they were not ready for the relationship, if they were not ready to commit with you, they feel that they could have let that news out in a different way, but the way that they handled it, they knew it would hurt you. But it's like, why should I try to plan out the best way possible to leave this relationship? Instead, they did something that was out of convenience, the quickest way to end this relationship with you without thinking about how it will affect divine feminine here. So the truth needs to come out in order for this divine masculine to have some sort of release. This is a baggage that's weighing down. This heaviness is weighing down. This is a consequence for their actions that is being put on divine masculine from the divine. In order to have this clear out, this purge, this release, is not about divine feminine forgiving divine masculine. They're not looking for sorry. What is happening here is that they need to speak the truth. This all has to do with speaking the truth. The truth will free. Set this masculine free. And I see here that there's no other direction. There's no other way this can play out. There's no other way that this... Basically, the divine has cornered this divine masculine. It's like, you want to do it your way? It's going to be the hard way. Until you follow, until you listen and do what you need to do in order to release this. And I feel like it is a karmic cycle, not an actual individual, but it is a cycle where this masculine was dragging through the cycle, delaying the process and not listening to what the divine has to say. By not telling the truth, by not revealing what they did, by not saying what was actually on their mind and in their heart at the time when they were with you, it is growing and building within themselves. They are feeling the pressure that they have put on divine feminine, but multiplied. I see here tired of the same old cycle. Inner work needs to be done. Cleansing needs to be done. In order to restore balance, this emotional release needs to take place. Divine masculine feeling weak, not able to do anything else. It looks like there's a lot of things that are delayed, a lot of things they can't move forward in their own personal life because of the delay that they've caused in not moving forward and doing what they are supposed to do. When the divine says to divine masculine that you need to release this by telling the truth, speaking your truth, telling how it really played out and what was in your heart at the time, Divine sees everything. God sees everything. What's in this masculine's heart needs to come to light. What they did to you, what was said to you. By keeping it within themselves, what it did to divine feminine, it left some of these divine feminine questioning, like, what really happened? Was it me? And by divine feminine bringing it to themselves, which is not correct, because this divine masculine was the one who did this in this reading. They're the ones who are guilty, but making divine feminine feel guilty as if divine feminine did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. All you did was love your divine masculine. All you did was, show your loyalty to the connection. And this divine masculine took advantage of this because they were enjoying the moment. They didn't want the future with it. They didn't want the relationship. They didn't want the commitment that comes with it. They just want to enjoy that moment and then go on their separate way. But the divine's like, you don't do that to your counterpart. So I see here that the release needs to happen in order for this divine masculine to transform. And I see here that there is an opportunity for this divine masculine to transform and clear out the old things that need to be renewed. But it can only happen when this divine masculine walks in the divine path, meaning that what they're meant to do. They need to listen to the divine and take the necessary steps to clear this out. They cannot continue to do things their way. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up. And thank you all for watching, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye.